Commander Master Precons have been released, and in today's video we're looking at the Planeswalker Party with Commander Commodore Guff. We have been given another Precon with a Planeswalker Commander, and maybe this one is pretty good, not throwing shots at anyone in particular. Jared. However, this time we finally get a Super Friends archetype. As with all commanders that have draw on them, the baseline is already pretty strong. But Commodore Guff has some other worthwhile additions. A 4 CMC is a great start, with a bonus loyalty counter each turn to a Planeswalker of your choosing. And to be able to make a mana dock to cast more Planeswalkers, the Super Friends Party is truly beginning. Jeskai is well rounded in the Planeswalker department, so there are many fine additions and upgrades able to be added to this deck. The returning cards are a pretty standard mix of Planeswalkers, creatures to defend said Planeswalkers, some stack pieces, your usual stones, signets and talismans, and some helpful instants and sorceries to help you along. But let's get to the fun cards of the deck, the new pieces. Whilst there is no new, say, Dockside Extortionist, there are some very nice Super Friends additions. This alternate commander might be my favourite art of the new cards of this set so far. Leori might even be a better choice than the Commodore, but at least is a fantastic addition in the 99. If stacked up with multiple, say, Jace Planeswalkers, all the cards will be drawn. Moving on to the new Planeswalkers. Teo, more like, hey yo! Anyway, nothing super threatening from Teo, but really, when has Teo ever been? Vronos? I don't know if I've been playing too much Diablo recently, but this gives me mad rogue vibes. And Chandra.
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
Lots of potential to be super scary with a lot of other Planeswalkers, but you really do need a lot of others to this to take off. Chaos Warp might be one of the most fun removal spells in Magic. You might just roll into an Elvish Mystic, or maybe, say, a Blightsteel that has come to kick ass and chew bubblegum and he's all out of bubblegum. Anyway, a multiplayer Chaos Warp is always going to provide something unique to the table. Gatewatch Beacon, just a hyped mana rock for Planeswalkers. This big old Ogre Spirit is a great stack piece in an attempt to keep your Planeswalkers alive. With an added recursion is a welcome sight, even if a little mana intensive. Whilst I'm always a little hesitant when it comes to turning Planeswalkers into creatures, Spark Shaper Visionary is a very cool card. Having hexproof makes them a lot harder to remove, but I do fear an instant speed board wipe. However, assuming someone's not packing a Faded Retribution, you're probably going to be okay. Shire's Phoenix, last on the list, but very much not the least. A very fine Super Friends friend? Who doesn't love to copy loyalty abilities? And as always, it's doing Phoenix things and rising from the ashes. There we have it, the Planeswalker Party Precon from Commander Masters. Some great new cards, and finally Super Friends is getting some more love. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this deck and what spicy additions you were looking to add. Until next time, don't forget to pay rent.